happens when you let your money work for you. You will never have a car payment the rest of your life.
Financial Peace University. Learn how to beat debt, build wealth, and live like never before.
So again, I think some of those numbers are inflated a little bit. And a lot of people do not believe you can make 12% interest. I get all that. I'm not sure I believe that either. But if you take what I said, not that, but just take your car payment, pay yourself, you can do that every 5 years without all that other stuff he said. But just a different way of looking at it. So real quickly, we're going to walk through 7 baby steps to becoming financially fit, and I've got to go fast. I'll just say before you look ahead or think that you'll skip some of these, you really can't. I guess you can. It's your prerogative, but it's kind of like fitness. Last month I ran my first and probably my last half marathon, 13.1 miles. Please applaud me. I hated it. But all that to say, when I decided to start running, that was not my goal. But had it been my goal, and I would have acted like Forrest Gump and said, I just felt like running, and just start running, I wouldn't move the next day. I had to train for it, months and weeks out to get to that goal. If your goal is to lose 25 pounds and you do everything tomorrow, you will do nothing Tuesday. Nothing. So it's baby steps. So let's take out our outline real quick and fill it in, and we'll go from there. This is not on there because I promised you we wouldn't talk about it, but I think tithing should be at the top. We're not going to talk about tithing. I personally don't think God is going to send you to hell if you don't tithe, but it is something that he suggests, if not commands. It's up for your interpretation of the Bible. And I don't think that we can afford to not tithe. I think tithing blesses everything. And if you choose not to tithe, then you are actually asking God to curse what you have left. So I would rather take the 90% of blessing any day. Malachi 3:10 says, bring the whole tithe into the storehouse and test me, and see if I don't open up the floodgates of heaven. That's the only verse that I can find in the Bible where God says, bring it on. Test me. Try me out. And I was one of those guys in school when the big bully put a line and said, come on, big boy. I'm like, all right, no big deal. Come on. God says, test me. So why not try him out? See if he doesn't bless you. Baby step number 1. Oh, how cute. Baby steps. I have to wait for that to go before I can go to the next one. Baby step 1 is get $1,000 in an emergency fund. Oh! Somebody just passed out in the front row. $1,000. You pay the minimum on everything until you get $1,000 in savings. Go absolutely crazy in the first month or 2 of this plan. This savings is the first level of the emergency fund to protect you from little emergencies. Sell some stuff. Have a yard sale. Sell so much that the kids think they're next. I mean, really, just go crazy. Get an extra job, delivering pizzas, deliver newspapers. UPS hires all kinds of people in December. All kinds of people. Get another job, part-time job. If your income is really low, you might settle for $500 instead of $1,000. If your income is over $70,000 a year, you might consider $2,000. But remember, this is for small emergencies. It's not a pizza fund. Okay? It's for small emergencies. Most of you can do that this week, or you already have it. Some of you, it'll take you a month or 2, but you have to want to do it. I promise you, you've got it. Because if I could sit down with you, find out, oh, you went to Starbucks yesterday? Okay, that's $5. So, and in some cases it is. I've got to get a better job. I get that. But it's also, $1,000 is not a lot in America when we waste so much. And I promise you, every one of you have $1,000 worth of stuff in your house that if you really wanted to sell it, you could. Dave Ramsey has a terrible example, that says, if you have a kid that's dying, that the only cure for the kid living is a shot that costs $3,500, and you had 30 days to get it, could you do it? The answer is yes. Because if it depended on our kid's life, we'd do anything. It's a terrible example, I know. It's terrible. But it proves the point of when we get sick and tired, we'll do anything to do what we need to do. Baby step 2, pay off all of your debt using the debt snowball. Debt snowball. This is not as hard as it sounds. This is how this works. You stack all of your debts up from smallest to largest. Just put them out on the kitchen table. And you make the minimum payments on everything except the smallest one. Okay, so let's say you've got this bill that the minimum payment is 20, this one that the minimum payment is 25. So you can make the 20 payment because you've probably been doing that. So scrape every penny that you have, sell stuff again, get a pizza delivered, do something, scrape every penny you've got, put it on this one thing and attack it with vengeance. Once that's paid off, which is not going to take that long because it's the smallest one of your debts, you're going to take that minimum $20 payment on that and you're going to roll it over into this next one. So now you've got $20 plus $25 on this second one. So don't look at it as my minimum is 25. No, your minimum is 45 because you just paid this one off. You learn to live without this because you've been paying it. Remember the car example. We've learned to live without that money, but mentally it was, oh, look at all the money we've got next month when this is paid off. No, you cannot think like that. Take this, put it on this one until it's all paid off. Again, work like a dog. Sell some stuff. Sell your kids. Sell your dog. Hey, I love dogs, but my God, they're expensive. They are. They eat everything I have in my house. They break everything, and then I got to fix it for a free dog. I'm ready to shoot them. So if any of y'all like a dog, please come talk to me. Yes, I did say that. She'll kill me. One time she sent me an email and said, hey, I can get a free St. Bernard. She loves dogs. She's a licensed dog groomer. She loves dogs. But literally said, I can get a free St. Bernard. You know how much those things eat? More than me. I emailed her and I said, it's either me or the dog. She emailed me back in 30 seconds and said, I'll let you know. True story. I'm still here. Woo! But you attack the smallest ones and you roll it over, okay? Now, this is just a suggestion, but I would stack them up smallest to largest no matter what the highest interest rate is. No matter what the interest rate, stack it up from smallest to largest. Now, a lot of you, that makes no sense at all. That doesn't make mathematical sense for you. Look, if we were doing math, you wouldn't be in debt. Think about that. So you attack the first one and just keep on attacking and roll it over into a debt snowball. And so every month you're building momentum. You're building more money and more money onto your debts. And you do this until all of your debts are paid except for your house. Except for the house. Now this may take 10 years. It may take 20 years. It's the long haul. This is not a get-rich scheme. We sell crock pots around here. Okay? It's a long-year plan. How many of you have ever seen a gazelle? You know what a gazelle is? They're like a little deer. They look like that, getting attacked by a cheetah. They're cute. They're like little deers. They're deer. Sorry, there's no such thing as deers. They're usually out gazelling around, just prancing. And most of them have this thing in the back of their ear called a radar for cheetahs. And when they're out gazelling around and Bob, the gazelle, radar goes off, he goes, cheetah. And everybody goes, Bob's radar just went off, get ready. We're about to run, the whole family. So then he finally sees it, and the radar goes off, and he says, cheetah! And they all start running. Now, the cheetah is the fastest animal on the planet. 0 to 40 miles an hour in 4 leaps. This thing is amazing. 1 out of 19 chases, the cheetah wins. Now, if you watch the Discovery Channel, it will be all 19 of those, okay? It's just, but gazelles, they do this thing called bob and weave. He'll get up to them, and then he'll turn the other way. Bob and weave. He's wearing this animal out with gazelle intensity. And usually what we do is we're praying. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Please help me, Jesus, Jesus. I've done some stupid things, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. If you'll just help me this one time, Jesus, I promise I'll never do anything stupid like this again. Jesus, 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 please help me. Then we go out to the mailbox and there's a MasterCard in there. And we go, oh, thank you, Jesus. Jesus did not send you a dadgum credit card. Your correct response when you're in debt should be, cheetah! You have to run. You have to get the out of Dodge from debt because it will kill you. It will attack you and kill you. So your correct response is with gazelle intensity. And believe it or not, this is in the Bible in Proverbs 6. You won't believe it, but I'll read it to you. It says, if you have surety, remember that Christian word for debt. If you have surety, if you have debt, give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your